here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw Overrun.
Overrun.
Want to say thanks to the friendos out there for supporting
friendos.
Going In Raw. Sorry we're late on this show, but we were busy eating and watching the Apple iPhone 11 Pro video, which I'll be honest with you, I'd rather be watching that than doing this right now. That fucking phone looks outstanding.
I feel like I saw something move.
They're like, yeah, dude, it was my dingus. They're like, hey, how can we make Steve's not into Blue Chew. How can we help him out? And they're like, let's make a phone with 3 goddamn cameras on the front of it, on the back of it. Holy moly. Oh, it's crazy. Gaon says, will this be the new time for Overrun? Who fucking knows? It also, Overrun kind of depends on how hungry we are.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we're famished or feeling super hungry after we're done with the main show, then we'll take a lunch break.
If we're just antsy to get it done with, then we'll
I ate a whole
go
thing
right
of pasta
into
and I
it.
still feel hungry, man.
Really?
Pasta, man. Does not fill me up.
Dude,
I
man.
think a ton of it.
Your
There was even chicken in there.
Your metabolism is just off the charts.
I had
these
leg day
days.
yesterday. Maybe that's why.
Yeah,
My
it's
body's just feeding for
just,
calories.
Give me more, give me more.
Go to the coffee shop and get something after this. I haven't been there in a while.
Oh, man, too much information. Camping Troll says the front area has been trimmed thanks to you guys. That's awesome. Glad you're using Manscaped.
Yeah, I hope you use that discount code.
But
GIR.
that's all I want to hear about.
Is that what it is? Promo code GIR?
Once we tell you about it, the rest is up to you.
It's a one-way conversation.
And never talk about it.
No, I mean, I'm finding them saying, hey, guys, got that Manscaped gimmick. Really excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Uh-huh.
It's not just a one-way conversation here.
Yeah.
I understand you don't want a whole lot of details about the length of one's hair on their ball skin.
I don't want to hear about what snags or cuts they've had in the past. It's we give you info, you do what you want with it, but I don't want to hear about it. Anyways, it's there the Bada.
There the Bada.
Where have you been, man? I missed you. I can't believe I ever said that. I was never going to say that. I missed there at the Bada. I missed there at the Bada.
There the Bada.
There he is. Let's see here. Does Brian Zane have Manscaped also? I know Internet Today has Manscaped. You see that? They've got Manscaped.
Yeah, they have Manscaped.
I got to take a look at some of their ads for it.
What happened to Alex Riley?
D-Miner was mentioned that in the regular. Apparently, he was just in the hospital.
Oh.
That happens to people. They go to the hospital sometimes.
Samuel Bronkowitz says this later schedule is really cutting into my nap time.
You know, we do offer the show VOD.
Yes.
If you just want to sit back and take your nap and then watch it later, feel free to do that, Samuel.
Or, I mean, you can just watch this and it might help you nap.
Blue Monkey G says Joey Diaz has the best ad reads. I'm not really sure who's Joey Diaz. Do you know who that is? I don't know who that is. Guillaume says, I was trying to rib you, Steve. You were supposed to keep kayfabe and get mad. Oh, crap. Because Brian Zane. No, I was just surprised. I didn't know Manscaped would do that on Sunday. Does he have a podcast? I don't think Zane has a podcast.
I don't think so either.
He should. Oh, he's a comedian. Thayer says, I've been working my ass off with school and work.
Oops.
Those sons of bitches at Lowe's don't value our quality time, Steve. The bunch of FPOSs over there at Lowe's.
Wow.
Fucking, what's their thing? Lowe's.
Improving
home improvement. Yeah. Well, you're not improving. What's the opposite of improving?
Making worse?
Worsening. Therathabada's time with Steven Larson.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Get that fixed, Lowell's.
Yeah. Oh,
Lowe's.
Nice. Zenith says Ricky and Elliot can't keep a straight face talking about Manscaped. We should try to arrange some sort of Manscaped meetup.
We should.
It'd be called a meetup. MEAT.
Yes. Yes.
Internet Today and Going In Raw presents
Meet up.
Camping Troll. Have either of you watched Barry? I've watched the first season and a couple episodes. I really like it. I'm a big Bill Hader fan.
Yeah, I like Bill Hader. I don't really watch a whole lot of TV.
I think Bill Hader is probably top 5 Saturday Night Live guy.
Matthew Carenta says Larson just heard Sonic Youth over the last few months, becoming a pretty big fan. Awesome.
Oh, very cool.
If you want some recommendations, let me know. I just actually started listening to some of their earlier stuff, to the Bad Moon Rising album. It's a creepy record. It's all like, or at least some of it's inspired by Manson family type stuff. So it's a super creepy, dark, grim, creepy record.
Ooh, Guillaume says Lowe's doesn't have an awesome hot dog Philly cheesesteak truck at the entrance selling great food. Do they do or do not? That's a very specific thing to say they don't have.
Doesn't have.
He says, yeah, Lowe's doesn't have an awesome hot dog Philly cheesesteak truck at the entrance.
You're
selling
talking
great food.
about Home Depot has, at least one in Rancho has a little food stand at the front door.
Lowe's has somebody selling some stuff outside of it.
Well, Matthew, let me know what records of Sonic Youth are you listening to?
Hey, Nemo.
Hi, Nemo.
You didn't miss much. Just us talking, us yapping away.
So you mentioned something about an idea about a movie talk before we started.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, we'll
Hold on. 1 second. I was going to segue from that. We shouldn't just do like movie day. We should do a music day.
Okay.
Because I feel like, granted, I went to film school, but like movies are 2 hours long. I retain some stuff pretty well, especially I've seen a lot. Other stuff, not so much. Music, I retain very well. So, put it in your head. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, I still like the idea of movie club day.
I'm not saying one or the other.
Yeah. Because I like music club. I like the idea of that. But I'm not really sure how deep into the meat of music I can really get.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do something for Friendoville, you're welcome.
Yeah. Xena64, no, I have not seen Endgame yet. Is it on Netflix yet? Or is this going to be on Disney Plus?
Yeah, it's probably. I don't know what their contract is like. I would think if they were going to do it, it'd be on Disney Plus. But if they already had a contract in place before the Disney Plus stuff.
Yeah. Zach Stolper, Power Rank chicken-based restaurants. This is Wingstop, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, Buffalo Wild Wings.
I'll be honest. I'm not really impressed with any chicken spots.
There's a new place. I think it's a bit of a chain. They've opened a location up by my house. I haven't tried it yet, though. It's just like chicken fingers and stuff.
I'll be honest. Like, I'll be completely honest. We went to Popeyes. That was probably the best fast food chicken I've had in a while. Like, I can't stand KFC. I think it's like dumpster food. It's
not good.
So bad.
Yeah, Popeyes, especially spicy Popeyes, is really good. Matthew, you got, he says Evol, Daydream Nation, his favorite. That's a great album, Goo and Dirty. Sister, listen to that one. Bad Moon Rising. And then Washing Machine, that's a really good record too.
Jonathan asks if you could remake any old show or movie today, what would you make and who would you cast?
Oh, I'd remake The Black Hole, a Disney movie from the late 70s, early 80s. It's a really good movie. It's an underrated film. You
know what sucks? Is that so I'm not a fan of the movie Interstellar. I think it's the first like 2/3 of it is actually a pretty decent sci-fi flick, but the end is like just a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
There are so many scenes in that movie though. Like I'll just be flipping around on YouTube. Lately my thing on YouTube is just looking at movie clips. Like I've watched The Godfather 2 probably in its entirety, but exclusively in movie clips on YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen the movie like a bunch of times, like just as one thing. But lately, I'll just be kicking back in bed, and I was like, do that. Interstellar has so many good moments in it, but like by the end, God, I fucking hate that movie.
It's kind of like a lot of Chris Nolan movies. A lot of good moments.
Yeah. If you could do this, if you were tasked with directing and starring in a movie, what would you choose? A remake of any movie. What would you choose?
Oh, I'd do The Black Hole. I'd be the guy that has the evil robot. Played by Maximilian Schnell in the original.
That's good.
Maximus, I think that's the robot.
Maybe I'd remake Interstellar, even though it just came out like 3 years ago.
I mean, honestly, if you guys haven't listened to or watched the Black Hole, I think it's from like 79 or 80.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. You wouldn't think. It's pretty dark, too.
One thing that I love about Interstellar is that they recreated visually a black hole with apparently like actual math and shit behind it.
Yeah, with a bunch of numbers and equations flying out of it.
No, that actually doesn't happen in a black hole.
Oh.
Nothing flies out of a black hole. It's a black hole.
Sorry, equations flying into it.
But apparently it looks legitimately like what they probably think a black hole looks like. Yeah, which is kind of crazy.
That's probably not the case in The Black Hole. It's still a good movie.
I wasn't trying to one-up you.
No, I know.
You actually like Black Hole. I don't like Interstellar.
Yeah. Have you ever seen The Black Hole?
No, I don't think so.
I think I still have it on DVD. You should watch it. Maybe it's on. Maybe it'll be on Disney Plus.
I'll watch that shit.
Maybe
Condor
Man will be
for
on
sure.
there.
Camping Troll. I don't know if I told you guys, but when I was at Raw a couple of weeks ago, I was wearing my Going In Raw logo shirt, and I got stopped by a friendo, and we two-sweeted and talked for a minute. and then we went to the back alley and smashed. Wow. I did not expect that as some hardcore going in raw stuff right there. Hope you were safe. Alex C. I'm guessing you probably didn't watch The Godfather 2 clips in order, so you basically watched the Pulp Fiction cut of Godfather 2. Yeah, I had to search for the bit where he says, "You broke my heart, Fredo." I got everything before and after that, but I was like, man, I just want the party scene when he goes up to Fredo and he like freaking grabs his head and says, I know it was you. You broke my heart. You broke my heart.
Matthew Krenta says on Wikipedia, The Black Hole is called a space opera film. What do you think of that? I mean, there's no singing in it, so in that sense, it's not an opera. But I guess if like Young and the Restless is a soap opera, then sure.
Is there? Well, yeah.
I don't feel like it really goes. I don't feel like it really goes for the huge myth making of the Star Wars franchise. It's a much more grounded film.
Well, is the
It's
is
pretty
the
much
technical definition of an opera? Does it necessitate singing?
I thought it did, but it could just be something grandiose, you know?
Let's find out. A dramatic work in one or more acts, okay, set to music for singers and instrumentalists.
In the broader sense.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for here. So the origin in Latin, opera just means labor or work. Plural form of opus. No, it's an opus. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Anyways, let's do some non-news.
Yeah, let's do non-news.
I think Wong's here, isn't he?
He was in chat for
He was in chat earlier.
The main show, yeah.
Waymaker says soap opera has no singing, you clowns. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. That's
why he said that.
Jesus.
Oh my
Christ,
God.
Wayne. I swear to God.
I really don't have the patience for that.
I really don't.
I really don't. I really don't.
I can't believe what I'm even.
Yeah, because Tim Rice says they call Star Wars a space opera, and I was trying to make the point saying it's just like a huge, grandiose production with a lot of mythology and crap like that behind it. It makes sense. Call it space opera. I get that. And I was saying soap operas don't have singing, Waymaker.
That was the point that he was trying to make.
Goddamn point I was trying to make.
Fucking A, dude. Anyways, let's do some non-news here. Where's the thing?
You should, Waymaker. Says I feel attacked.
All right, Larson is now. You have the entire camera now, man. Do you want a special message for Waymaker? Is there something you want to tell him? Really get it off your chest.
Bollocks.
Wow, man. I know we're saying things like fuck on this show, but you just went over the edge saying bollocks.
Bollocks.
That is so rude.
Bell end.
Can I do that? How do I? What am I even moving right now? I don't even know what I'm doing right now. There we go. Here's a message for you, Waymaker. I love you. Now back to Larson.
Bell end.
Can we do the entire podcast like this?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Where am I here? Okay, there we are. So anyways.
Waymaker says I've gone off the deep end.
Oh, no.
If you pay attention, Waymaker, you'll see that's not the case.
He is firmly away. He's in the shallow end. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, non-news. This is totally non-news.
Yes, it's complete and utter non-news.
See, here's the thing about non-news. It's getting back to the roots of non-news, which is like totally non-news.
Yeah.
Because nowadays for non-news, I go to Ringside News.
Yeah.
Which is ironic because I actually found some real news on Ringside News, which is known for their vast library of non-news.
Yeah.
But this is non-news. Alexa Bliss, not surprisingly, has some hackers, Angelina Jolie, Johnny Miller, I think was his name, and hackers, sick boy, trying to come after her private Snapchat account, not to be confused, mind you, with a premium Snapchat account, which I understand a lot of like strippers and porn people have. You can pay to get access to a Snapchat. I've learned that. So no, it's funny because Marissa, my stepkid, came over and she's like she is working. She has like a job at a medical facility and she's doing great. But you know, she isn't getting paid what she perceives. She's the type, she will look around. She's still at the age where you look around and you sort of judge your own life based off of what other people are doing. And she's like, you know, so many of my friends are like going to Tahoe and having fun and doing this. And I'm like, dude, but they're thinking about today, and you're in a field where you're thinking about tomorrow. Like, you have ambitions, and I guarantee that they are not doing as good as you. I'm trying to pep her up a little bit. And she's like, I mean, some of my friends are freaking strippers, and in their Snapchat, they're like waving $100 bills around, and they have like selling their premium Snapchats. I'm like, Mer, do you really want to do that? She's like, no, I don't want to do that. But they're making a lot of money doing it. I'm like, okay, well, that's not something you want to do. What are they going to do when they're like 35 years old?
Won't be doing
and
that.
They're all saggy and nasty. Like, they're not going to be doing that.
Won't be doing that.
Anyways, Alexa Bliss had somebody trying to hack her Snapchat account, and she tweeted out a message in response to these people. She sent out a scroll of all the images that are on her Snapchat to save them the trouble from trying to get into her Snapchat.
Yeah, she tweeted, "Dear person who keeps repeatedly trying to hack my Snapchat today, let me save the trouble. This is what you'll find."
Yeah.
And then someone says, "Hey, well, what? Can't wait to see what's on the iCloud."
Yeah.
And she's like, "I don't use iCloud."
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
so,
good on Alexa for not using iCloud.
If I'm not mistaken, she had some leaks drop before, which were pretty raunchy, if I remember correctly. So yeah, she's probably learned her lesson from that. But yeah, her Snapchat video is actually, or like her cloud whatever, is actually pretty adorable. There's like some funny pictures of her and Nikki Cross. She's a lot of like cheesy filters. It's all fairly innocent stuff, but it's all very cute. She seems like a pretty swell person. I'll be honest with you. She seems pretty cool. So yeah, damn dirty hackers. Trying to get to people's private property to look at their private parts. Not good, man.
That's not good.
That's rude. If somebody wants to display their private parts, you can get their premium Snapchat.
And if they don't want to display their private parts, they probably don't have premium Snapchat.
Probably not.
Lay the F off.
Yeah, man. Exactly. Xena64 says, a lot of 30 to 40-year-olds aren't so saggy nowadays. That's a good point.
He follows it up with, I've been told.
I've been told. Whoa. Waymaker says, I think he even watched a Babe Station when he was here. What is Babe Station? I can only imagine what Babe Station is.
I've
never heard of that.
Wasn't there like something on Pluto TV that was just all women in bikinis?
Yeah, they called it eye candy. But then there was also another name for it. I don't know. But yeah, it was all like just women dancing around in bikinis.
Goodness.
Guillaume says, confirmed going into our premium Snapchat is coming. Exactly. It's just our assholes.
You.
Nobody wants to see that shit.
No.
That's gross. Honestly, like, I'm savvy to many things, but Babe Station, I don't know what that is. If I had come across Babe Station on the TV, I would totally be upfront about it. I'd be like, oh yeah,
Alex
Babe
C
Station.
says Babe Station is a TV channel of a topless woman on a bed with no audio, and you phone a premium price number to speak to her.
What? Is this in England? Is this in the UK? I did not see. I'm so bummed out that I didn't see that.
Waymaker says he probably got fake taxi merch.
Oh man, hold on.
Are you gonna look for fake taxi merch now?
No, I'm definitely not looking for fake taxi. I know what that is, but Babe Station. Babe Station is a British TV sex line. Hold on, I'm just gonna go to images.
You got a 7 out of 6.
Oh dear. Oh. Hey-oh.
Goodness gracious.
Oh man. Wow, that's pretty explicit, right?
Yeah, it is.
Good thing I don't work at a real job. You're like, Steve Buell? I'm sorry, Steve.
Wow. Mr. Steve here.
Get in here.
I see you in my office, please.
Come to my office.
Come to my attention. IT has told me that you've been perusing some websites that are on our company approved list. I've come in here so you give you an opportunity to turn yourself in,
son. Don't call me son. Oh man, that's funny. Jonah says it's like sex phone lines, but you can see the girls aren't ugly. Yeah, Nemo says congrats, Steve's laptop. No, it was just a Google image search, but you gotta wipe that thing clean. I gotta make sure I can't get it on my history. Lacey gonna be like, "Are you looking at Babe Station?" It's like only I can look at Babe Station. And Lacey, I didn't know you like Babe Station. So yeah,
Babe Station, huh?
Good for you learned something. I learned something new today. Today I learned about Babe Station.
Yeah,
that's rad. Anyways, Yeah, so where do we go from here? What is it, Tuesday? What are we usually talking about? See, that's what we need. We need to do that.
No, we've tried themed episodes before, but we always get off track.
Movie club, man. Do you guys want
fine.
movie club?
We could do movie club, and I think it'd be fun to do music club too.
We could do movie club for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I'll go back to my desk, and then you could do music club.
I think you could get into the meat of music more than you think you could. I'm not talking like what keys songs were in or what scale a fucking solo was based off of. I don't know that shit.
Give me a taste of music club.
Well, give me a subject.
The White Album.
You would know. You could probably speak a heck of a lot more about that than I could.
I could speak a lot about the White Album. Yeah. I just don't know, like, what would a conversation entail? Hey, everybody, you guys like the White Album? Like, with my only thing about movie club is that we can discuss plot.
No, I understand. But like, for example, if like I know talking about Sonic Youth isn't of interest to you, but there's a lot of stuff in terms of Sonic Youth, in terms of songs, what they're inspired by. Like I mentioned that there's one song on the Bad Moon Rising album, especially that directly references Manson family stuff, Death Valley '69. But then they've written songs inspired by, based on the work of Philip K. Dick. That's the Sister album. Mm-hmm. They've taken a lot of inspiration from literature and art.
Waymaker has an excellent idea for like a compromise between movie club and music club. Babe Station Club.
There at the bottom is a great idea. Let's do one where we all trash Muse.
Oh,
I'm on board with that.
No.
I'm on board with that.
Oh, Jimmy Thomas. Are you in Discord, Jimmy Thomas? Can you put best of September, Steve looking up Babe Station? I have a thread in the Discord.
See, we could spend one whole episode of Music Club debating what's the better version of Radiohead's Morning Bell, because you like the Amnesiac version.
Okay, but the thing, yes, you're right, but here's the thing. I don't think that debate would last more than like 3 minutes. I like mine, you like yours. I can't really get into the minutia of why I like it. I just like it.
All right.
Whereas with movies, you can debate. I know you're not saying you're not anti. I'm just saying, like, I think there's more meat there. You can talk about character motivation and like wonky plot holes.
We could talk about Thom Yorke motivation, why one's on one album, one's on the other album, why one sounds like a real song, the other one sounds like an obvious B-side.
I mean, that's like your opinion.
It is my opinion.
Like, that's fine. I disagree. Let's see here. Oh, okay, perfect. Cody Miles said Steve looking at topless women on post show. 9:10 Babe Station.
Patrick Sparks says you can talk about Mark Andrews' music. Steve's an aficionado now, an expert.
Oh yeah, Junior. I have their greatest.
Here, do the
hits.
dance, Steve.
Nah, man, I messed up my shoulder before.
Oh, see, Xena64 says you can talk about what impression albums and bands were back then, compare them to now.
This is so bad. Jonah says, can you do a show where you rate girls on Babe Station or Chatterbait?
Oh my gosh.
That's so horrible. That's so ugly.
Matthew Corinthus says your guys' thoughts on music given your education would like to see that given my relative ignorance of movies.
I don't have much education in music though. I like music. I like what I hear. Or I don't like what I hear.
Wow. Samuel Bronkwitz says, I heard this week that vinyl is outselling CDs now. You can hardly find CDs anywhere. So
yeah.
I just want to know.
Vinyl got the big jump on the nostalgia thing, huh?
I just want to know when we're going to start seeing tapes in stores again.
Yeah.
That's still a pretty significant underground thing.
Yeah.
So I've never said this during a post show, but I'll say it now.
Uh-oh.
I've gotten the music bug again.
Yeah, I love it. I do love that.
Start writing stuff.
Sorry, if for no other reason to encourage that, I'm all in on Music Club. I'm all in.
Fine. So I have an idea. Hold on there at the bottom. I'll answer that in a second. I have an idea where I'll start doing music stuff, recording it, and make it available. Part of me wants to do cassette releases, though.
Hell yeah.
I just want to know the interest level. I want to have 100 cassettes made and have no one be interested in them.
Have you looked that up? Have you seen? Yeah.
I don't know if it'd be cheaper to do like a single, like 2 songs per side of cassette or a 7-inch.
That'd be sick. If you wrote a whole album about Jordans, that'd be great.
I'll try to do that. I was gonna do EPs, like 4-song EPs, different styles.
Y'all want to see my new shoes?
Steve got new kicks.
No, continue though. I'll take off my shoes.
The Dom L design, not Dom L, sorry, Don C. Dom L's a friendo. Don C design Jordan 312s. I lost my train of thought. Anyways, I know it'd be cheaper to get like 7 inches pressed or to do cassettes. Like, what would be more interesting? What would people be more interested in? So that's kind of why I want to start the conversation. If I were to make 7-inch singles, vinyl, get impressed, like run to the 100, would anybody be interested in that?
My suggestion for that would be, because I've actually thought about the same type of thing for if I were to go back to doing comics.
Yeah.
Instead of doing them at the jump as a graphic novel, do like the singles. But the thing is, when you do them as singles, it's not really worth your money doing them if you're just going to sell the single comic book. So what I would do, what my idea was, and you can just take this with a grain of salt or not, is I'd do like the single issue, but then I'd do it like we do shirt sticker packs. So I'd have a couple stickers with it also, and then like a print or something, or a two-sided pin up, and then sell it for like $15.
Yeah.
And so like that way you're getting, because if somebody's going to want to get a cassette, it's not necessarily they're going to want to listen to it on cassette. It's they want the item.
Well, the idea was that you would get it on some sort of physical thing, whether it be cassette or vinyl.
Or vinyl, yeah.
But then also there'd be a way
a
include
digital
on that you'd be able to download it.
Right, exactly. So what
pretty,
they'd be getting is something physical that they could just collect, basically.
Yeah.
You know, or put up on their shelf or whatever.
But no, I mean, I think there's obviously a lot of record enthusiasts out there, so that's definitely might be more.
Yeah.
A broader audience than just people, the 5 people who still have tape players out there.
Yes, Wayne. If we play music in Overrun, the episode will get flagged.
Unless it's our original music.
It'll like come down immediately. If we play anything that's already been sort of copyright restricted on YouTube.
Yeah.
Here's my new shoes. It's the 312s.
Yes. Don C. designed.
Look at that.
Jordan 3.
Don C. designed this?
Yeah, Don C.
Well, thanks to Don C. I'll send out a friendo care package to him.
He was part of. So there's Virgil Abloh, Off-White, the guy who does Off-White stuff, who's done a lot of Jordan collabs. And I think, I could be completely wrong, that when Kanye was on his way up, amongst his circle of friends was Virgil and then Don C.
Oh, that's interesting.
And now Virgil and Don C have gone to become fairly accomplished designers. And
These are I love these, man.
they got some Jordan 3 in there. They got some Jordan 4 in there. They got the Air Max Revolution with the strap on the forefoot.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything.
That's cool stuff.
Um,
Timothy Lemieux says, Steve, who do you hate? Like Hitler. Zodiac Killer. Who was the other guy I mentioned? Jack the Ripper.
mm-hmm.
Like Donald Trump. Y'all know that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry if that offends anybody. Like, not really, though. It's a piece of crap.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do I hate?
I feel like that's more specific. Like he's asking for something. Oh, he says you took off your shoe. If you hate Gibson, shoes off.
If you hate Hitler, shoes off. If you hate Donald Trump, shoes off.
Oh, I gotta take my shoe off. No, Nemo, we're not doing 2-part fun today. We're gonna do that next week probably. I got a bunch of pre-production stuff.
I did see the Taika Waititi Nazi movie trailer. It looks amazing.
Here are my shoes off. Took a while. Thayer asked about fantasy. You know, it's Dynasty. I'm in for the long haul. Not a bad first week. It's not the end of the world.
How'd you do in Friendo? Oh, you beat Mark, didn't you?
I beat Mark, yeah, thanks to Josh Jacobs.
I barely beat what's-his-face, Anthony F., but, like, we both got, like, the least number of points in the league.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not really proud of it.
So I beat Chongo in the Friendo one. I beat Patrick Sparks in A.O. Worms League.
Nice.
Just barely.
Well done.
I was a point and a half away from winning in my money league.
Did you auto-draft any of them?
No.
Wow, good job.
And then I performed horribly in the Thayer Thabata Dynasty League. But it's just 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make
Nemo
necessary
says,
adjustments.
can you do it on Tuesday or Friday so I can attend, please? For you, Nemo, I think we can do that.
Yeah.
We can figure that out.
Yeah.
Because we do Matt Chat on Wednesdays.
Yeah. I'm going to do some of the pre-production stuff this week.
Cool. Right on. Well, this was a really good overrun. I think a lot of... Patrick says, wait a second, I'm not in any league.
Well,
You're not in AO Worms League?
I thought I played someone, his name was Patrick, I thought. So I assumed it was
nobody's
you.
in AO Worms League.
So maybe it's a different Patrick.
Is it Cheeseman? Cheeseman's in
Oh, maybe it was
Friendo
Patrick
League.
Cheeseman. I just saw Patrick. I assumed it was Patrick Sparks.
Yeah, that's the Friendo League. That's you're against Patrick Cheeseman. No,
No, this is the AO Worms one.
Patrick Cheeseman's in that one too? No.
It was Patrick.
Patrick.
Just says Patrick.
Well, There's a mystery on your hand.
Oh, my apologies, Patrick.
Do we know, are all those people friendos?
I don't know. Well, there's Cody Miles.
Okay.
There's Alex. There's Thayer.
Oh, Patrick Oliva.
Oh, Patrick Oliva.
Well, he says it was him. Oh, yeah. And he.
Yeah, I'm still understanding how this league scores points. You get like points per pass attempt for a quarterback, which is ridiculous. Because somebody had Carson Wentz since Carson Wentz scored 100 points for him. 1 week. Mm-hmm. And that's a ridiculous amount of scoring. Because Ben had not a good game. He had a mediocre game, and I saw he scored 50-some points from him. I'm like, how the hell does that work?
If you hate Ben Roethlisberger's shoes off. No, I've not listened to Bodega Boys, D Minor. I will let you know if that happens. I've got like a million other things that I'm trying to listen to these days.
Sure thing, Matthew. If any other questions, I used to be a Sonic Youth obsessive in my high school and college days. So if you got any questions, recommendations, anything, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter.
Anyways, thanks everybody. We're going to go get all this stuff up and then do a news brief or something. Goodbye.
Bye.